Hello, this is High Templar. Welcome back to my Total War Rome 2 reviews video, and today we'll be going through the Rise of the Republic units changes, or new units, and how they work in battles, because there are some interesting points to make. Basically, the campaign is totally different, and some of the units are okay, like those. If you look at those guys, they are quite expensive for the units. For the Greek archer, who has the same missile damage, range, shots per minute and ammo, and very low stats to fight us, obvious, but those guys have much more health and morale, much more morale, which might make it worthwhile. Those Greek slingers are pretty much what we are used to. The hoplites are what we are used to. The Spartan mercenaries are pretty cool. But all in all, and those Tarantine Peltas are basically picked Peltas, they are awesome. But there are units that are much more expensive without really anything pointing out to why they are so expensive, like the Tarantine Cav here. Yes, it's true that your enemy will have very few soul units and precursors, but still, this is Tarantines that we know, but cost twice as much compared to those hoplites. So, also there is those militia spearmen. I would like to show you a replay which I've made. Here it is. Let's watch. Those guys cost 350 in multiplayer, and this guy cost 1150. So basically we are 2 times more, 6 units of spearmen against this guy Tarantines. These are not anti-cav. 15 versus large. Those guys have 15 versus large. Same story. Like 6 units, so they have twice the cost advantage. And hoplites didn't lose a man, and they are... Look at the kill count. 120 without a man lost yet. 160. 200. They lost 1 guy. Can you see that? Now they are tired. 270. 3 men lost. This is quite ridiculous. 4 men lost up to 350 kills. Now it will be racking up because those guys are very tired. And the front line is being really battered. 9 kills with 400 kills. 9 lost with 400 kills. 500 almost. One more charge, which will help, obviously. So these are spears against spears, when the final count will be almost 600 to 15. That last charge killed 1 more guy. So as you can see, it's quite ridiculous. 595 kills. Where am I? Yeah. If you even test it against the basic unit from the Senones, which is tribeless spears, costing 170, so half of what those guys are. I will switch side because the spearmen are here. But those guys 350, those guys 170. Similar stats, all in all. Those guys have 0 armor. And after the charge, you can see 5 kills, 6 kills, 7 kills. The tribeless spearmen, even though your computer cannot charge, are winning against militia spears. They are winning against unit that is twice more expensive. More than twice, actually. Now I'm going to kill with my Tarantine Peltas, but, you know, that's what I meant is, even with the help, it's barely evening out. 45 kills, 46 kills on those tribeless warriors for a unit that is half the price. That is obviously quite ridiculous. You should absolutely not. The last kills were actually gained during the chase. And also units were really hurt from all those javelins. But you can see, you should not use those units under any circumstances, and you should drop them as fast as possible for slightly more expensive but oh so much more powerful light hoplites who even have phalanx. And you can see that the melee defense is twice as high, melee attack is twice than high, more health, more everything. Yeah, it's really weird. Some of the choices, like, why would you go for some of those units when you can go for hoplites? One go for Tarantines when you can take slingers and basically, or peltas, which are similar price, and keep their Tarantine away from you for a very decent price. I know Tarantines are awesome, and they were for a very long time my favorite, but for 560, that's where I like them. For that price, I don't like them, especially that those elite spears are doing so well. Now, Rome, if you believe it, has even worse spears, with melee attack of 9, melee defense of 15. So yeah. But they are more versus large, so 20 versus large. The last thing I wanted to show you is something that really broke during this update, and this is update in general. Where is my... And that is the range units, the range units and the generals. The generals behave weirdly. When they could score really high kills, they do not. They do not attack solitary range units, do not charge them. So, yeah, they could run away, but if they charge, they could allow their Toxotes to basically screen away my Greek slingers, but they don't even try to do that. Which is partially might be caused by the Angry Joe video from a very, very long time ago, when if you put your slingers on the front line and just battle your enemy will be running back. That was because you should have them either behind your lines, or you should have them on skirmish, because nobody would leave your slingers to melee. Now the units do not do feint attacks, so your ranged troops will not run away. But what's happening here, obviously first salva was because those guys have higher range, but now the Toxotes are very much in range and they are not firing. They lost 12 men already. And look at what's happening. Those guys even retreating, and those guys trying to fight, shooting very few arrows, like a very few arrows. And now apparently rearranging very weirdly, going, stopping. There is something very broken with those units, how they work right now. Also, if you chase, you have a ranged unit and you chase the enemy. If you have like Peltas unit, and you are running after Toxotes, which will be slaughtered, your guys will not throw javelins, which is, again, like, Toxotes can just outrun them, shoot, and outrun them, and shoot, and your guys won't even try. That's a bit sad. But that's what I wanted to show you, that there is some things broken here, and some things you need to be careful to watch out and don't allow yourself to be crashed on. Don't allow yourself to do some very bad picks during the multiplayer battles, if you will have one, because I would like to do some battles, like early Republic Roman against the Senones and so on. Anyway, that's it. I hope you like it. If you did, press like, comment if you will. You know the drill. See you later. Bye.